What's up? What's up? Hopefully you can hear me. I'm Aphrodite Rose Starfire, and today is Friday, August 18th, 2023. And it's a little later in the day, but I wanted to share with you a dream I had early this morning. I'll just say last night, but it probably was actually the morning of today, of a flood in New York City. And I'm sharing this because I think it's, hi big drink tea, yo yo. I'm sharing this dream because I don't know if it's intel. I don't know if I haven't been watching any apocalyptic movies or anything. I don't really know where this came from. I just didn't know it's a common vision or prediction that people have. And it's interesting that I dreamt of it. I don't know if it's prophecy, but I just wanted to share it with you all. So early this morning, I had a dream. It was a very long dream. Oh, first I wanted to add too that I've never been to New York City except for JFK Airport in July of 2001. Right before I flew from SFO to JFK and then JFK to Frankfurt, Germany when I went to Europe when I was 17 years old, 2 months before September 11th happened. So that was the only time and exposure I've been to New York. And I don't even think JFK Airport is in New York City, so I've never really been to New York City. I've only experienced it through TV and movies, pretty much. And my mom got me a souvenir of a piggy bank apple, like that big apple piggy bank. That's pretty much the only thing I have from New York City. Anywho, the dream I had early this morning, last night, however you want to say it, it was a long part of the dream before this part, involving school and classrooms. And I was in a class, and it was like the teacher's son came in late, and he was kind of like he had like dark, tall, spiky hair, and I think like dark sunglasses, kind of looked like a rock star kind of person. And then I find myself in a car where this guy is driving the car, and I'm in the back seat, and we're driving over a bridge to New York City, and it's pitch black dark. Like, we're driving over the bridge, it's nighttime, and I'm in the back seat, and I'm really scared because I feel like he's driving erratically. But then I realized that he doesn't have the headlights on in the car, and like no other cars driving on the bridge have headlights, and there's no lights on the bridge. Everything's just dark. So I'm like, hey, turn on the headlights. He turns on the headlights, and now I can see I'm on a bridge, and there's water rushing over the bridge, like waves of water about, like, I guess a foot deep, 2 feet deep. We're driving over the bridge, but there's water rushing over the bridge. And then we get into the city, and we're driving through New York City, and I could see that there's like these groups of children, like kind of like wild children, that are running across the street and trying to get into the manholes. Like, they're lifting up the manholes on the sides of the street. And they're like kids with their heads shaved, and they're trying to go into the manholes, but they're also kind of like messing around and being rowdy. And now we're driving through, like, really erratically through New York City, and it's very chaotic. Like, there's all kinds of people running through the streets and cars swerving. And like, I'm in between buildings, like driving through, and where I'm in the back seat. And it's like people are like dumping out the contents of stores. So like as we're driving, I can see through the windshield, all of this stuff is being dumped out of a, side of a building, and it's a bunch of propane tanks and like vegetables. And we end up running over with the car one of the propane tanks, and it gets stuck underneath the car, and the car explodes. I know this is like an action movie. It's like an action movie. The car explodes, like I'm thrown from the car. Everybody else in the car is thrown from the car. And now I'm like, I get myself up off of the street, and everything's wet. And there's kind of like all this dead vegetables and like propane tanks all scattered around the street. And I kind of am just thinking whether I should try to find the people that were in the car with me, or if I should just start running. And then that's when I woke up. So that's it. That's the part of my dream I wanted to share. A flood in New York City that crossed over the bridge, and it was lights out, pitch black. I suggest you watch Ariel's video, System of a Down. I was just inspired to watch that because people were talking about the aerials in the sky that are causing Mountain Dew, DEW fires. And I thought I could maybe find some clues in the System of a Down. Hi, Paradox Fossils, Alan. I thought I could find some clues in the video System of a Down aerials. And at the very end of the video, the little boy is in the middle of I guess a circle. He's bound by a circle, and there's these 10 wedges with symbols on it. I posted it on my community tab. I don't know what the symbols mean, but the symbols are 10 wedges, alternating yellow and red colors. And the wedges are not the equal sizes. The largest wedge is over the child's head, and it's yellow, and it has like a combo sigil symbol. And then the wedge right next to it is the only wedge that penetrates the circle, which the child is inside of. This red wedge penetrates the circle and points right to the child's behind. So if you could maybe take a look at my community post tab and take a look at that, or watch the System of a Down aerials music video. It's the last scene of the music video. And let me know if you guys know what those symbols mean. Yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.